Hi everyone, my name is Robert Haddo. This is Cameron Goosen. We're with Full Spectrum Training Systems. We're just here to talk to you today about opening up shoulder mobility. So we're going to go through a 6x6 protocol I like to go through with my patients. We're going to keep it isolated to the shoulder complex. We're going to avoid movement through the rest of the body, although we can include that later if we want a bit more fancy, physically challenging, or more of a workout base for this exercise. So we're going to start with just some simple reaches. I want to keep pretty narrow through the shoulder. I really want to limit the shoulder movement on the shoulder, the movement on the shoulder complex. And so I'm going to have Cam reach as far forward as he can without rolling the back, and then come back, elbow in, and reach back as far as he can without rolling through the shoulder. And we're going to do this 6 times. Not going to do all 6 right now, but normally 6x6. So that's going to open up flexion extension. Next, we want to get adduction, abduction of the shoulder blades. So we want reaching up towards the ceiling. So Cam's going to reach up as far as he can, and then try to bring the shoulder blade towards the spine and the elbow in towards the ground or the table he's on as far as he can comfortably. Now again, the goal of this is exploration of movement. It's not to try to force end range growth. It's to find out what is comfortable for you. From here, we're going to have just snow angels. So we keep the palm facing in front of us, up as far as you can, and you'll notice there's a little hitch where he has to rotate his shoulder, and that's normal. That's not uncommon, and that's going to be an anatomical limit for you. You don't try to exceed that. You don't try to force that. You can actually hurt yourself. This is just to understand where that is, and the next one challenges it more. So staying narrow, we're going to bend, bring the arm straight up, and try to reach as far as we can comfortably vertically. Come back down. Reach down as far as we can to get that stretch through the upper traps without lifting the head. Again, up. And then reaching back down. Last 2. Basically a swimming style motion. We want to keep the palm towards the ceiling. Sometimes I'll have people balance something on their hand. And we're not going across the midline. We have another series for that entirely. So we're going to stay about level with the shoulder and come all the way up and over and try to keep that arm level with the shoulder the whole time. So all the way up and over, palm facing the ceiling, and getting some external rotation. You saw how Cam came up and around. We want to avoid that compensation. We want to stay in a controlled, straight front-back line through a transverse plane going through the shoulder. And then finally, we're going to put it all together. Last one, arm starts down here, right at your side, palm towards the ceiling, really internally rotated the shoulder. This one's pretty intense for a lot of people. And you go all the way around, just giant full circle, as big as you can. Now there are different averages as to how much range of motion you should have, but this is going to give you an idea as to what's available to you. We're all different, so don't go by a textbook number. That's crazy, you're going to hurt yourself. Use something like this, you can explore what's available to you, and then you can mold your workouts around that. You can work out a lot more safely and effectively with a lot more return on your investment time. Thanks very kindly.